Welcome to Crown Gist, your number one home for the most authentic palace updates, the deepest secrets, and all the juicy gists that nobody else will tell you. If you are just joining this family for the first time, you are in the right place. But wait, why haven't you clicked that button? I beg, quickly hit the subscribe button right now and turn on your notification bell. Join the family so you can be the first to know when the gist is still hot and steaming. In this intense update, the great lion finally loses his patience and blasts a group of elders who came to the palace to beg for forgiveness on behalf of Obafemi. Obafemi, whose son is currently fighting for his life in a coma, has been confessing to a wicked plot where he and other elders monitored and sent boys to go scare the jewel on the road to Ibadan, an act that almost turned deadly. The great lion has ordered them out, telling them that his wife is not their God and cannot save them from the consequences of the evil they sowed. Welcome back to the channel! My people, the drama in the palace has reached a level that even me, I am shocked. Today, I am bringing you fresh and spicy gist straight from the source. Grab your cold drink and sit down because this one is a serious matter. The air in the palace was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Everywhere was quiet, but you could feel the tension. We heard that the great lion was in a mood that nobody wanted to mess with. And who can blame him? After everything they have done to his family, after all these sleepless nights, the elders finally showed their faces. But they didn't come to boast this time. No, they came crawling. Information reaching us says that some elders and friends of the palace arrived because they heard a rumor that the jewel was back in the palace. They had actually planned to go to Akure for the Sunday service, but when they heard she might be around, they diverted. Why? Because the ground is now hot for them. They came to beg, they came to apologize, they came to cry for mercy. But let me tell you, the great lion was not having it. As they stood before him, shaking and trying to find the right words to apologize to the jewel, the king's voice roared through the hall like thunder. He didn't even let them finish. He told them point blank, "My wife is not your God. She is not your savior. Keep her name out of your mouth." My people, imagine the scene. These are men who used to walk with their chests out, but now they were looking like wet chickens. The king told them plainly that they are simply paying for everything they have sown. He said, all the evil you have sown into my palace, you are now paying for it one after the other. He told them that while it is a pity that an innocent boy, Obafemi's son, is in the one in a coma, paying for a sin he knows nothing about, the pain Obafemi is feeling today is exactly what he deserves. Why would the king be so heartless, you might ask? It is because of the shocking things Obafemi has been confessing from his hospital bed and to his close allies. Obafemi has opened his mouth so wide. He is naming names. He is calling out every single elder he worked with in the dark. He admitted that they actually monitored the jewel. They knew when she was leaving for Ibadan. They knew the exact car she was using, and they sent thugs to go after her on a dangerous highway. Can you imagine the wickedness? They claim they only wanted to scare her. Scare her for what? What did that young woman do to them? She was just living her life, minding her business, and they sent thugs to trail her vehicle on a dangerous highway. And if that accident had gone differently, people would have died. And now that the fire has reached Obafemi's own house, he's saying he only wanted to scare her. The king told them to get out. He said, your son is in a coma. Go and find a way to help him. My wife cannot save you. She is not the one who put you in this mess. Your own hands did this. He ordered the guards to sweep them out of the palace. He was disgusted that they only came to beg because things turned against them. If Obafemi's son was healthy and the plan to scare the jewel had worked, would they be begging today? No, they will be somewhere sharing dollars and laughing. People are now talking. Some people are even trying to blame the jewel. They said on the day she returned, she mentioned that if she goes on her knees, her enemies will regret it. So now people are asking, is it the jewel's prayer that caused the accident? I beg, make we use our heads. If a snake refuses to use his venom, children will use it as rope to tie firewood. That is exactly what happened here. For too long, people have been taking the jewel's quietness for granted. They thought she was weak. They thought she was an easy target. But she has a God that answers by fire. If she prayed to her God to protect her and expose her enemies, is that a sin? Should we blame the person who prayed for protection or the people who went to the bush at night to plan evil? Obasemi is crying now, saying he has been in the palace for a long time and has never been found wanting. He is blaming the dollars and the bad influence of other elders like Obabolaji. He said his wife warned him many times to stay away from that group, but he didn't listen. Now he is begging the king to talk to the jewel so she can pray for his son to wake up. But the king's message was clear. You cannot use the palace as a playground for your wickedness and then run back to the same palace to look for healing when the medicine backfires. The truth is, these people never learn. Like the elders say, you will learn the hard way. They have tried to separate a man from the woman he loves, the mother of his child, all because of tradition that they only use when it suits their pockets. They have tormented the great lion for too long, not wanting a man to even drink water and drop his cup in peace. Now, Obafemi's mouth as wide as a river, spilling every secret. He is desperate. He knows that the spiritual side of this matter is beyond him. He is convinced that this calamity is a direct result of touching the anointed one. As we look forward to the new year, the palace is in a state of deep reflection. The jewel is no longer the scared girl they used to bully. She is standing strong and her God is fighting for her. My people, let this be a lesson to everyone. Don't join a group to fight someone you don't know their source of power. Don't let money push you to follow elders who are heading for a pit. Obafemi was known as an upright knight before, but one wrong move has put his son's life at line and ruined his reputation forever. I will keep bringing you more updates as the elders continue to reveal their secrets. Will the other elders mentioned by Obafemi come out to defend themselves, or will they also run to the palace to crawl and beg? We are watching. Don't forget that these are all alleged information making the rounds of social media. But as they say, where there is smoke, there is definitely a big fire burning somewhere. What do you think about the Great Lion's reaction? Was he too harsh, or did he do the right thing by chasing them out? Drop your comments below. Let us talk about it. And if you want me to find out the names of the other elders Obafemi mentioned in his confession, just let me know. Until next time, this is Crowdgist. Stay safe.